Long Breast near 3.
Could we not have spared ourselves the mountain crossing by landing further north?
In clear view of the bay?
On evening tides.
Does morning's light return?
Open the gates! The tributary is home!
Outsiders? Well, I never. Look at the size of that dog.
All right now, back to your duties. You'll have to forgive my people their curiosity. We don't get many visitors. Or any, truth be told.
Then we are honored to be the first.
This is quite extraordinary. Like stepping into another world.
So do you believe me now?
You've made it difficult not to, my lady. But how did your people chance to settle here in the north? Unless I am much mistaken, the moats of water long called the coasts of Southern Ash their home. Until Drake's Horn fell and the Blight forced them ever inland, where...
We met our doom, along with our Dominant. I see you've read the Gregorian Church's account, but perhaps you'd like to hear ours. That building over there is the Witten Hall. It's where my people gather to discuss matters of import. We can speak more inside, once the place is ready to receive you. It shouldn't take long, but you're welcome to explore the village while I see to things.
Thank you. We'll do just that.
The stalks are thin, the leaves limp. We should dress the soil.
I give you my grain. You give me your eggs.
Just you, Steve. Away from that temple.
I'm sorry, but I don't like it. Outside is shut.
That'll be them then. Don't look like much if you ask me.
Look, Nan, it's the outsiders.
Look! Oh, that one's got a black cape.
Intruders! We must flee!
How long do you think this bridge has been standing here?
Oh, at least as long as we have.
Ma'am, I want to play with the others.
Suddenly, there were curls everywhere I looked.
Did you hear that, girl? You're going with...
Seems like one of the cairns was disturbed by an ibex.
Please, Grandad, tell us another story.
think he baits?
Welcome to Haven. The tributary awaits you within the Witten Hall.
I got here.
So what do you think of our little haven in the woods? It might not have all the comforts of a southern settlement, but at least it's ours.
And there's a lot to be said for that. It can't have been easy keeping this place a secret.
Not easy, no. We've dedicated our lives to maintaining the glamour that conceals us. Us and Walias.
This man, Walias, is he Leviathan's dominant?
That's right. Though he's no man, Walias is still a baby.
A baby?
Forgive me, but you said that the Dominant and his Eikon were bound inside the Surge almost a century ago. That would surely make him older still.
It would, if he'd been allowed to age. But the spell robbed the poor bairn of even that.
I'm sorry?
Walias was the son of my great-grandfather. Leviathan awoke within him almost immediately. But instead of allowing the lad to live out his life as a valued member of the community, my ancestors sought to put his power to other uses. Sadly for them, the Eikons sensed their treachery and summoned a wave so large it would have swallowed the entire village if my ancestors hadn't stopped him.
Then it is not the surge that binds the child, but time itself.
Yes.
Forgive me. I'm still not sure I understand.
I'm not surprised. It isn't the easiest thing to explain. Which is why it might be better if I took you to see him. Show you exactly what he has to endure.
That is why we came.
Then let us be off. There's a road that leads north from the village. It'll take us right into the Surge.
Are you bound for the Wave, tributary?
We are, Delina. Have you spread the word about our guests?
I have. Everyone knows to treat them as family.
You shouldn't have any trouble now, but just in case, I would have you accept this symbol of our people.
That's very kind. I look forward to meeting the family.
The feeling's mutual.
Should the tributary be indisposed, feel free to ask me any questions you might have regarding the village, and I'll do my best to answer.
Thank you. We will.
Then I bid you good tide.
Our storehouse lies across the bridge. If you're short of supplies, you may find what you need there. Though we will have to ask you for recompense, poor as we are.
Alright, let's do some side quests. I mean, main thing I do here is a fucking side quest. Like, I'm the guy that does this, all the side quests. Alright, let's talk to this bitch.
Yes, my lord. My name is Delina.
And I serve as adjutant to Lady Shula, tributary of Mysidia. Mysidia is Final Fantasy IV. And you know what's so interesting about all this shit, yo, is the fact that the baby, not aging, it's kind of like has like a near automata reference to it, like the baby, yeah. You know. Let me see. While other adjutants who came before me played the role of guardian as well as aid, Lady Shula is an able warrior in her own right and requires own protection. So I assist her in ministering to our people's affairs while she is absent or indisposed.
By way of example.
It was I who informed the rest of the village of your coming to tributaries request. If there is aught you wish to know of our people or our village, please do not hesitate to ask.
As I'm sure you're aware.
This land was once the domain of the Northern Thanes, although the settlement had lain abandoned for some time when our ancestors' wanderings finally brought them here. Remote as it was, it seemed to them the ideal place to settle, and they duly cast a glamour over it that their new home might remain hidden.
The secret of the spell itself
had been passed down from generation to generation since the time we left Ash. We use it to disguise our camps that the custodians of the lands through which we wander should not learn of our trespass. And it was these temporary enchantments which led our ancestors to contemplate a more permanent solution upon arriving here. That's probably the longest I've ever seen. Trip I've ever seen.
So they built the cairns.
Filled with all the shards of crystals the tribe could spare and summoned forth large glamour, in some form of a glamour large enough to cover the entire land, and for many days and nights thereafter, their bearers labored to attune the spell that the outside world might see this place still succumb to the blight.
And thus we hid ourselves away,
welcoming none into our private haven until you, that is. At first, the spell only worked one way. It was only after the skies changed that we conjured a second illusion for the benefit of those inside it. It was Lady Shula's idea, a salve for the nerves of those who feared the rolling storm clouds were a harbinger of the end. I pray that it brings a little relief from the darkness of the world beyond the wall, as it has done for us,
Our story began
on the narrow coast of southern Ash, where for want of arable land we relied on the mountain rains to quench our thirst and the bounty of the sea to fill our bellies, and thus did we learn the value of water.
After the fall of Drake's Horn,
we spent decades in exile, drifting across the deserts and snowfields of the Twins, till at last we arrived here in Mysidia, our second true home. Here we found mountains, rivers, and seas, not unlike those of our first home in Ash. All that we lacked was crystal. We have no mother crystal of our own here, nor have we ever received any stipend from our neighbors. Were it not for the few shards we had been able to stockpile during our wanderings in storm, we might never have survived the first few winters, alone cast a glamour that protects us. For to demand that the bearers among us sacrifice their lives for the benefit of the others was never an option. The hardship we had faced on our journey had brought us together, and we would not be divided again. Mentally, our unity proved our strength. And so here we have stayed, dependent only upon the blessing which this land provides us. The springs, the rivers, the seas, these are all we most of water need.
Till next our streams cross.
Damn, that shit was long.
The poor things are as pale as...
You see, children, we are but drops of rain.
flowing from mountain to valley, stream to river, until at last our journey ends out in the open sea. Yet, like the clouds, do we rise from the waves once again, to return to where it all began. And thus does the cycle start anew.
So, me dad's a cloud, and I can see him again if I go up the mountain?
You're Lady Shula's friend, aren't you? Lady Shula says that if I want to be tributary one day, I have to learn my letters just like she did. But what good are letters against a Tombury's knife?
Suddenly, there were curves everywhere. That's close enough. Thank you very much. Just because the tributaries put her trust in you, it doesn't mean the rest of us have.
You used to work on the outside.
The music is very nice in this game.
Really like Mysidia's.
If you mean filthy, noisy, and rank, then no.
Sid? You are Sid, aren't you? The man the tributary told us about? I wonder if you could help me.
With what exactly?
Oh, nothing too troublesome. Do you know my husband, Pavat? He's the village smith, among other things. Anyway, his name day's not far off, and I wanted to make a gift for him. He's a craftsman, you see, and he's been fretting about running low on the flowers he uses for dye making, so I wondered if you might collect some for me and give them to him.
Would this gift not be better coming from you?
Perhaps, but it can't, for reasons I can't go into. Please, I know it sounds daft, but I'd be ever so grateful.
Fine. Which flowers does your husband need?
The sweet little blue ones that grow around the fount. Elder's blessings, they're called. We use them to dye our fabrics so we always feel close to water like they are. You don't need to go to the trouble of picking them yourself, though. Just speak to the field hands and ask them to share their harvest with you. 2 basketfuls should be enough for my husband to be getting on with.
2 basketfuls it is.
I'm not arguing. The child must be safe.
Where in the blue heavens is that going?
What do you think the tributary sees in those outsiders?
Did you want something from the stores? The tributary told us you might, and that was to share what we could with you. But we were meant to be taking a full inventory, and I won't know for sure what we can spare till it's done. Oh, sorry, but you'll have to wait till my daughter gets back, whenever that may be. Did you want something from the stores? The tributary told us you might, and that was to share what we could with you. But we were meant to be taking a full inventory, and I won't know for sure what we can spare till it's done. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I'll have her hide when she gets back. Oh, sorry. I was leagues away. How can I help you? If you're after something from the storehouse, it's actually my wife you'll want to talk to. She will have to charge you for the goods, though. Not that we'd fleece you or anything. It's just, you know, needs must.
I understand.
Saying that, she might not be able to get anything down for you for a bit.
Ah, right.
She's got her hands full with the inventory, you see. It should have been my daughter's job, really, but the willful little rills decided to make herself scarce. Ah, the heavens only know where that girl's got to.
If you'd like me to keep an eye out for her.
Oh, no. I couldn't ask that of an outsider. Could I? You wouldn't mind?
Of course not. She won't have gone far, will she?
I hope not. But I've scoured the entire village for her and come up empty-handed. Can't help thinking she might have gone on another one of her little adventures.
Ah, a free spirit, is she?
Aye, that she is. Can't get her to sit still, especially once you heard you lot were on your way. Outsiders! You should have seen her little eyes light up. Oh, if she wanted to watch you arrive, she'd have made for the low gate where you first came in. The guard there might have spotted her. Maybe you could ask him. Ruka, her name is.
All right. I'll let you know if I find her. Try not to worry. Excuse me. I wonder, might you be able to spare a basket of Elder's blessings? Pavard's wife tasked me with collecting some for her husband, and suggested that I speak to you.
Ah. Werda wants you to bless her better half with the fruits of our labour, does she? Go on then. Give the old fool something to squirm about.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't worry about it. An old fool Pavard may be, but if you come bearing gifts, he's not fool enough to turn you away.
I'm glad to hear it. Thank you.
Pavard's not a bad bloke, like, he's just a bit of a craftsman, you know?
The mirrors. My people believe they frighten off trespassing demons by showing them the evil in their hearts. Would you care to take a look?
That's peculiar.
Ah, welcome to Haven, friend.
Thank you. Forgive my presumptuousness, but the smith's wife has asked me to make her husband a present of some Elder's blessings. 2 basketfuls, to be precise.
Well, I have one, if that's any help.
It is. I'm much obliged. They really are beautiful.
Aren't they just? Though that's not the only reason they have a special place in our hearts. Legend has it that when our people fled from Ash, the tributary of the time took some seeds with them. And as they wandered high and low across the Twins, he'd plant them wherever they stopped for water. Every elder since has done the same. So when we finally put down roots here in Mysidia, the flowers did too.
Well, 2 basketfuls.
Oh, quick complete by pressing that button. That's nice.
Time to visit Pavat.
That's nice.
What do you want?
Your wife asked me to bring you these flowers.
That woman. Come out. I know you're there.
Who? Me?
Would either of you care to explain what's going on?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to deceive you. It's just, my husband can be a bit standoffish at times, and I thought this might be a good way for the two of you to get acquainted. What with you being a swordsman like, and him being the only smith in the village. It'd be a shame if you couldn't turn to him for help.
The only reason he couldn't turn to me for help is because I had my hands full with all the orders you lot dumped on me. I'm pretty much done with them now, though. But, for the record, the tributary said that we were to lend you outsiders our aid, and that's exactly what I was planning to do. With or without my darling wife's meddling. Still, here we are. Acquainted. So, if there's out you need, just bring us the materials, all right?
All right.
All right, then. And tar for the flowers. I was running low.
You use them for dyeing, I hear.
Aye. Crush the petals and it makes a fine and lasting blue. We use it to stain the cloth for our tunics and pennons. Remind us where we come from, like.
As modes of water. Children of the sea.
That's right. The pattern too was left by our ancestors. The Ceaseless Rill, it's called. It symbolizes the river of our tribe, with the strength of Leviathan running through it. And no matter how that river has ebbed and flowed, changed its course, the flowers have always been with us, growing on our banks. I should get back to work. If you need something crafting, let me know.
I will. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Wasn't it just?
What is it you want? Till next time, then.
Hear me, mine ancestors.
Excuse me. You haven't seen the storekeeper's daughter, have you?
Little Ruka? I have, as it happens. She went out through the gate not long ago.
Out of the village? Alone?
Aye, she does it all the time. There's a path off to the left which leads down to the river. Nice little spot, that. It's safe as you like. The beasts of the mountain don't dare come so close to the village. That's where she'll be. Go and have a look if you don't believe me.
I will.
Follow the path to the left. Ruka will be playing down by the river. Trust me.
So I got some stuff from this right here to forge, but from what I understand, there's probably gonna be a battle here. But anyways, from what I understand, this is kind of shit. I mean, the stuff we get is shit. I mean, it's nothing. I mean, like, it's something we could have already gotten, but I understand what they're trying to do. So it's a previous DLC.
This must be the path.
Forge didn't give a shit. Missed the other guy. Blackthorn or something.
They're not here either. It's you! I've been looking everywhere for you.
You must be Ruka.
You know my name? Can you lot read minds?
Your father asked me to keep an eye out for you. You left without telling him where you were going. He was worried.
But I went to look for you.
Well, now you found me. What do you say we head back to the village and let your father know you're safe?
All right. And on the way home, you can tell me all about the world beyond the wall. I want to know everything.
Everything might be a stretch.
Thank you for bringing her home. And sorry for the trouble.
Oh, no. It was a pleasure.
Daddy, did you know that there are villages 10 times as big as Haven in the outside world? 10 times! Cities, they call them. And in these cities, they have great big walls and towers and castles.
Oh, to think I was worried. You can tell me all about the outside world later, Sweet Pea. Now go and help your mum with the stores.
All right.
Thanks for putting up with her questions. She, has a lot of them. One of the big ones being, what are the people beyond the wall like? Reckon you've made a good first impression.
Are we the only one she's ever met?
That you are. The rest of the world can't know we're here, so we'll have to be very careful who we're letting in and out. A few of us might make the occasional trip to shore for supplies, but for the most part, we'll make do with what we've got, including what the old Northerners left us.
Yes. You built on top of the old ruins, didn't you?
Well, they make for fine foundations. Their masons clearly knew what they were doing. That's one thing we don't have to worry about. Oh, it's everything else that's the problem. Medicines, metals for tool making, anything like that. We have to dress up as traveling merchants and make a trip to the outside and pray to every cloud in the heavens that nobody sees through us.
Which explains why you need Gil.
Aye. And now Ruka's back, my wife should be free to assist you with any potential purchases. So please, do make good use of our stores, because we fully intend to make good use of your coin.
I'll be sure to keep my purse strings loose.
It's a pity nothing but the foundations were left standing. The whole storehouse made of stone would make it a lot easier to keep our supplies in good nick.
Thanks for bringing me daughter back. I don't grudge her looking for adventure, but she's got to pull her weight like the rest of us. Anyway, now we've got the inventory done, I can attend to my own tasks, like seeing to our visitors' needs. So, what's the route you wanted? This is all we have.
Now this is good.
May it serve you well. Well, if you're sure you need it.
I need to make some more fucking money. Shit. Fuck. I'm sorry, man.
Anything else? This is all we can pay. Anything else?
Yeah, I get a lot of money in this game.
Well, if you're sure you need it.
What do you think the tributary sees
Cool.
and knows outside?
Time to go up to the high gate.
Enough to welcome them into our midst, and so we must.
How long do you think this bridge has been stuck?
Suddenly, there were curls everywhere I looked.
Did you hear that, girl?
Off to the surge, are you? Well, just you stay close to the tributary. We don't want you getting lost in the forest.
There's a pair of ships just up ahead.
Ships? But are we not still leagues from the shore?
Torgal, kill! All yours! Torgal, kill! Torgal, kill!
There's gonna be a boss fight over here.
The quickest route to the surge is due east, past the second galley.
Shula, how did these ships come to be here?
What do you imagine happens when an Eikon of Water gets angry?
Really, brother, did you have to ask?
All yours, Torgal. Torgal, kill! Now, Torgal! Stay down! Torgal, kill! Now, Torgal! All yours, Torgal! Now, Torgal!
This trail only leads deeper into the forest. We should head back.
We'll see this wildlife.
No, I still haven't mended the bridge. And I never bloody will if people don't leave me to my work.
He's funny. Grew up people feel, yeah.
We won't find Walius this way. The sea lies behind us.
Can't I just fucking explore, bitch? Come on.
Stay down! All yours, Torgal! Torgal, kill! Now, Torgal! All yours, Torgal! Torgal, kill! Now, Torgal! Nice try. All yours, Torgal. Now, Torgal. Torgal, kill. Now, Torgal. Torgal, kill. Now, Torgal.
Alright, guys, we kicked some ass and took some names. That's all I have for this one, guys. From 3 out. Peace be with you guys, and I don't know.